What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we are taking a look at a brand new knife coming into us from Kizer. Big shout out to them for sending this in. Now this is a newer release for Kizer. These were just released not long ago, at least of the time of recording this. I will have this knife and the rest of Kizer Knives linked down below in the description. And right now, currently, they are running a ton of sales over there on their website. And this new knife is going to be falling into that sale. This is called the Kizer Shot right here and has a very cool aesthetic right off the bat. I believe they only did two different versions of the Shot here. And this copper colored aluminum is one of them, and I believe the other one has kind of a forest green aluminum, but I could be wrong about that one. Like I said, I will have them linked down below. Perfectly centered there, and we can see the name of the knife there, just very small on the spine with a little bit of jimping. We do have dual thumb studs and a front flipper there for deployment. Let's give this thing a shot here. And front flippers, all the same, but they're all different as well. It just takes a minute for you to get kind of used to where they want you to be at. And then once you get it, it is kind of a done deal. But this one is going to be a good top flipper. As far as the front flipper goes, if you stay lower, or is it higher? Right there on the corner, seems to be working pretty good. It'll probably be a good index. Yeah, it'll be a good index rollover and top flipper. And then you do have the dual thumb studs there as well. Off the studs, it is nice and strong in regards to that detent. This is definitely more in line with a slim gentleman style carry. I would have loved to have seen like a G10 backspacer ran up the spine of this thing. Black one, whatever, or color coded to match, even an aluminum backspacer. We do have internal milling in there because we do have steel liners here, which is going to give this a little bit more rigidity. We do have Kizer's standard deep carry clip. It is surface mounted, but the screws are recessed. It is going to be a right hand carry option only. And look at the big chamfering that's been done in order to give good access to that liner. And our liner's straight, no chamfer or jimping, but very easy to get to and disengage. What kind of size are we looking at for this? It's not a large knife, but it's not overly small. 7 inches. And we are looking at 2 3/4 cutting edge, 3 inches of total, and 7 inches overall. And if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you like knife and EDC content, you're in the right spot. Make sure you're subscribed because I release daily videos. And as always, let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So we'll throw up a couple of comparison knives here. The Vosteed Raccoon up top, and the full-size Benchmade bug out down there on the bottom. And the Kizer Shot's a little bit more in line with the bug out, but still going to be a touch smaller than both of them. And how about the Kizer Drop Bear up top, the Spyderco Para 3 down here on the bottom. In regards to its length, it's almost identical to the Drop Bear, just a smidge smaller than the Para 3, but as you can see, it's going to be quite a bit shorter and skinnier than both of these. And you can see here just how much taller, and this is a smaller knife, you could say, the Kizer Drop Bear, but look how much shorter the Shot is than that. Now, that'll play a role for some because some people will want a more hand-filling handle, and I don't blame them. There's definitely a place for a knife like this, though. If you're not looking for, that overbuilt, brute-sized knife, you just need something on you in case you need to cut this, poke that, whatever type of a deal. This will be a good option for that. Now, I don't think I said, but the steel is going to be 154 cm with their PVD coating. They do a great job on their 154. Now, in regard to its pocket clip, it is a standard Kizer pocket clip. It is pretty much the same clip we see on 90% of their knives. You will be carrying pretty deep there. There'll be a tiny little tidbit there, that little tail that pokes out of the pocket, but it looks pretty clean while it is in the pocket there. And then good retention. It is a very good pocket clip. As far as the weight goes for this, it doesn't weigh much at all. I'm going to guess, boy, it feels like 2 ounces. Let's say like 2.3. Oh, ooh, daddy. 2.25. It's always them where I'm like a 0.5 off. Like you just couldn't give it to me, could you? Not too shabby though. It is extremely lightweight. Now let's see what kind of edge Kizer sends these along with. As far as puncturing and piercing, this is going to be very, very good. Look at that fine tip. So that is going to be great for piercing and slicing type cuts or just poking into anything. And then as far as the edge, it is spectacular. Very good. Yeah, that is nice and sharp. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Very nice. That's a very good edge. Now, as I said earlier, this is more of a light-duty cutter, gentleman-style folder. Not going to be meant for real hard-use tasks. It is a liner lock, and we are looking at fairly early lockup there. I would say 20%. And we do have a coated blade and coated liners. So hopefully that is all done properly in there. We are perfectly centered up, and it looks very clean. As far as the lock here, it feels very good. There's no movement. And for such a small, lightweight blade like that, that's pretty good. That's very good. So let's see how this thing will hold up here. Very good. Very good. Very good. We don't have trouble with Kizer. They typically have some of the best quality control in the knife industry. You know, when somebody comes into the knife community for the first time or comes around for the first time, Kizer is one of them companies that you can feel comfortable recommending to someone. They have an amazing catalog of knives that range from $30, $40 all the way up to a couple $100. They use an insane amount of steels in regards to their folders and fixed blades. I mean, they're a company that probably, they're up there with the likes of Spyderco in the amount of steels that they actually offer. Most companies stick with just a few select steels, and that's it. Kizer, they're not afraid to go get some LMAX, go get some 20 CV, go get some Van X. I mean, they do a lot of really cool stuff. S45. I mean, we have literally seen almost as much as you can see from a knife company. You know, I think MagnaCut we haven't seen quite yet. There are a couple, but for all the ones they haven't used, they have used, you know, twice as many. So really impressive from Kizer. And not only are they using a lot of different steels, but they are upgrading and updating the treatment protocols to these steels and putting them out there where they should be. So really, really a big fan of Kizer, and so are many of you. Kizer's a great company. Hate them, love them, whatever, it don't matter. They put out a solid offering when it comes to knives in general. The only thing I'm really going to see complaints about or complain about myself is the sharpening choil here. I will take your guys' expert opinion on that, but that doesn't look the greatest. That would be about my only complaint with this knife. It's very solid for its design intention. I like this thing. I am a big fan of gentleman style knives. I'm a big fan of all knives, but I really like gentleman style knives. This is purely a lightweight gentleman style EDC, but based on that straight back style blade there and that acute belly to the tip, that's going to be a great poker and slicer, no question about it. There's going to be a ton of knives coming from Kizer here very soon, starting the new year. They are going to be kicking the year off pretty hot. And you guys will have some really, really cool knives to see from Kizer here within the next couple of weeks. 2025 is going to be a big year for the knife industry, the knife community, the entire EDC world. I think 2025 is going to be a huge, huge year. We'll see things that we have never seen before in regards to materials on knives and their given price point. It's looking very, very bright. I'm excited. Let me know if you're excited. Let me know what you think of the Kizer shot here. Let me know what you're most excited to see from Kizer here in the future. I love hearing from you guys, seeing what you have to say on these newer knives and on these companies. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It helps push the video to more people, and I truly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you're subscribed and you ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I'll put a couple of new videos up on your screen. Go check out one of those. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.